Since 2016, guys, I have been fully committed to helping Muslims excel in their Arabic language studies. I realized it was the only thing for me personally that changed me from the lifestyle that I used to live to the lifestyle that I live right now. It helped me understand religion profoundly, and it changed me completely. I always wanted to give back in a way or another and help Muslims achieve the same level of internal peace as the one that I have achieved through learning the language of the Quran. And alhamdulillah, I have found the way. The way is through Andalus Institute. The way is through Andalus Institute. The way is through Andalus Institute.
One of my goals as well for 2019 is to start a online Arabic Academy. Arabic Academy. Arabic Academy. Arabic Academy. Alright guys, so Arabic Like an Arab is officially launched.
Just focus to one single thing and make that thing the best thing you did in your life, and get obsessed with that thing and really, truly, genuinely try and help the people who are buying from you. And that's where I came with Andalus Institute in the beginning of 2019.
I'm so amazed and intrigued and inspired by your story. So your focus now is solely on
making Andalus Institute the best
Andalus
institute online. Yeah.
Andalus Institute
online. Yeah.
Andalus Institute.
Andalus Institute.
Try Andalus Institute.
Andalus Institute.
It's a tremendous program.
The best Arabic programs I have ever joined.
And I've learned more in this program than I have traveling abroad.
The goal we had in 2018 of starting an online Arabic academy has been completed, alhamdulillah. Now it's time for something else. Just focus to one single thing and make that thing the best thing you did in your life. Truly, genuinely try and help the people who are buying from you. Try and help the people who are buying from you. I need a bigger goal now. A goal that scares me. A goal that fires me up every morning and turns even the most challenging task into something simple. Our new mission is to amass 1,000 before and after success stories from students learning Arabic at Andalus Institute, and develop with it the most results-oriented curriculum and have it taught in the most renowned universities in Saudi Arabia. Your success in your mission of learning the Arabic language is our success in our mission. So for that reason, I need you to be part of this. Those who committed to the program from amongst the students and they follow through, alhamdulillah, now they know Arabic and it's part of their languages, and that's awesome, Allah Mubarak. But those who didn't, those are the ones that I keep thinking about. Those are the ones that have been with us for a long time, but they are still at square one. It's almost like they're spinning their wheels trying to get started and never get started. And of course, it's not about them, but about what we are all here for. So after deep analysis on my own, I finally had to ask the students who were struggling directly.
It started getting harder for me to keep the discipline up. After about 4 or 5 months, I started getting really exasperated. However, my desire to learn Arabic didn't die.
I completely lost my motivation and discipline due to lack of accountability. I didn't really have anybody there to hold me accountable when I didn't submit, when I didn't do one lesson per week, when I didn't review, when I didn't do this and I didn't do that. There was no one there reminding me this is what you have to do, and I struggled with that. So I fell off for like a year.
Maybe I need some more individual attention. I needed something that is more tailored to my needs.
I find that with me, I prefer to interact with somebody. because although I did join the official Andalus Institute Telegram group, it's a big group that is filled with lots of students and lots of talking about support and stuff. If you want to ask questions about simple beginner level stuff, it'll take a while to get a response in some cases because there's just a lot of different types of people in that chat.
Once I heard it from the students directly and I noticed the pattern of what they all were talking about, I directly and straight away noticed what was needed. And I noticed a barrier in between the Andalus Institute team and the students because of how the program is set up, the system, the platform. You know, there's the Telegram groups and the emails and the comments, and it's hard for the students and it's hard for us as well. It's hard for everyone to build a genuine connection that transforms learning into a transformative communal experience. So the solution was something more tailored, more aligned with our mission and aligned with the unique needs of the students. We needed a platform built from scratch that serves as a bridge in between the team's expertise and the students' aspirations, making the journey toward our collective mission smoother. With that being said, welcome to the new Andalus Institute platform. Andalus Institute, our mission is simple: to provide the simplest step-by-step Arabic program until you no longer need a translator to understand Islam. Now let's break this down. What do we mean by the simplest step-by-step? It means that when you log into our platform, you don't have to overthink your next move. In previous versions of our platform, students felt lost. You didn't know what to do next, whether it was a speaking session, a lesson, or assignment. It could have been 2 or 3 things at once. Now with our new platform and renewed mission, we have simplified the experience. You only see the next step. That's it. You do what's in front of you and nothing else. No decision fatigue, no distractions. We wanted to remove that from you. And what do we mean by until you no longer need a translator to understand Islam? We want to get you to the point where you are independent. You can pick up a book in Arabic and understand it. If you don't understand something in that particular book that you are reading, you can do your own research in Arabic. You can call a scholar and discuss the matter in Arabic with him. You can attend an Islamic university taught in Arabic, or sit in a lecture with a scholar from Mauritania, Saudi, Egypt, and you will understand without waiting on someone to translate. No more sitting in Islamic conferences in the UK or US listening to Arabic lectures and waiting for someone to do their best to give you a rough English version. You will understand the original. That's what we mean by until you no longer need a translator to understand Islam. Now that we know what the mission is about, the simplest step-by-step Arabic program, until you no longer need a translator to understand Islam. With our new Andalus Institute 4.0 platform, we have created a system to make this happen. I will now explain the system. We're going to go over the resources you will be using in Andalus Institute to see how effective this method is. Now, the system of Andalus Institute is built on the CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference, language levels. The same ones used in the UK, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Each level contains a number of lessons. Each lesson has a clear learning objective. So for example, lesson 1, you will learn how to introduce yourself using basic nominal sentences like I am. Later, you will learn the present tense, past tense, and how to form more complex thoughts. Like for example, I couldn't go to school because I was sick. Furthermore, my partner wasn't at home, hence why I had to stay with the children. And so you're going to learn more of advanced ways on how to express yourself. Now, each lesson at Andalus Institute follows a simple 3-step system. Now, first, you go ahead and watch the video lesson. Each lesson includes video content. It could be 1, it could be 4, it could be 3, whatever it might be, that you can watch at your own pace as many times as you need. Now, once you watched it, you mark it as complete. The second step then is to meet with your instructor. After revising the lesson, you will book a call with your instructor. Now, your instructor will make you practice the learning objectives of that particular lesson. He will test your understanding. He will send you back to revise if needed, and he will let you move forward if you are ready. Now, what's important here is that this is your instructor, so you will keep the same teacher throughout the program. Now, the reason why we do this is because your instructor, he will get to know your mistakes and weaknesses. He will be able to spot new mistakes caused by newly introduced concepts, and he will help you fix the severe ones and guide you on your process step by step. The third step of the lesson is to complete an assignment. Now, once your instructor gives you the green light, the assignment will unlock. Now, the assignment, it includes a quiz on what you learned in the videos and live call, an evaluation by your instructor with questions and different types of questions where you might even have to send an audio to check your punctuation, your pronunciation, and check how you form certain sentences. And the quiz overall is based on questions that you have learned in the lesson. Now, if your answers are correct and your performance is solid, the instructor will mark it as passed and you will move on to the next lesson. Now, what makes this so powerful? The thing is that each call is packed with intentional practice. It's not just a lecture or just another dars or another lesson, but it's intentional steps that you have to take. So we have 560 plus slides of lessons for each particular lesson throughout the whole program. So you will also receive a student guide that you will have with a roadmap with level-specific goals on each lesson and what you are going to be practicing on for that particular lesson. And so you are going to know before jumping on the call with the instructor what you are going to be working on that particular session with the instructor. So for example, on A1 level, you are going to be able to handle or learn how to handle day-to-day interactions. You are going to memorize 500 Arabic root words. You are going to be able to speak at 20 to 40 words per minute. You are going to be able to read at 30 words per minute and use set phrases with reduced English reliance. Now, this is the goal for A1. And so the exercises that you are going to be tested on after each lesson are going to be exercises that are building the skills to acquire this ultimate goal of the proficiency level A1. Now on A2, for example, you're going to memorize 1,200 root words. You're going to construct basic sentence with proper tense. You're going to speak at 40 to 60 words per minute and read at 30 to 60 words per minute. On B1, you're going to learn 2,500 root words. Fewer mistakes in gender tense. You're going to be able to hold everyday conversations fully in Arabic. You're going to be able to speak at 60 to 90 words per minute, and you're going to be able to read at 60 to 100 words per minute. And then later on at B2, we are going to get to actually acquiring overall 4,000 root words. You're going to basically near perfect sentences construction while you're speaking. And keep in mind that when I say near perfect sentences construction, I'm saying that even right now, me speaking in English, I'm making mistakes in probably, grammar and sentence forming, but you'll understand me 100% of what I'm saying. So that's where you are going to get at with your Arabic. You're going to be able to understand complex Islamic lectures and tafsir, speak at 90 to 120 words per minute, and read at 100 to 150 words per minute without any English. Now, let me show you inside of the lessons. If we take lesson 1, for example, first we have practice about greetings, asking and stating name, checking how someone is doing, basically simple interactions and simple sentences when introducing oneself. You're going to have short activities where the instructor is going to make you read the text of that particular lesson until you are reading it fluently. You're going to have to translate sentences from Arabic to English and English back to Arabic to make sure that you understand how to translate things and vocabulary that you know in English into Arabic, and how to recognize the meaning of Arabic words that you have memorized into English as well. You're going to be doing role play with the instructor to apply everything in real life style. And this is, for example, in lesson 1. And obviously, the more the level advances, the more progress and advanced type of exercise you are going to be doing to master whatever the learning objective of that particular lesson you are on is. So for example, if we take lesson 14 as an example, this is a little bit more advanced, and this would be A2 level. The exercises will be about practicing in workplace conversations with supervisor discussions, which basically is about how to express yourself in a professional meeting and how to speak with a little bit more respect. So you're going to learn how to express apologies, justifications, commitments, which takes a different level of, or a different linguistical level. You're going to learn here how to use ordinal numbers, so first, second, third, and you are going to learn how to use grammatical roles of the doer and the receiver of the verb, so al-fa'il wal-maf'ul, which are concepts that you can find in al-ajurumiyya and simple principle foundational books of grammar like that, like al-ajurumiyya. We are going to be able to discuss discipline, punctuality, and things like that. And of course, it's going to have the reading exercise that every exercise after each lesson has. You are going to be able to do the translation from Arabic to English, English to Arabic exercises to make sure you are mastering the vocabulary in that lesson. And you are going to work on visual description of images and of course role play, which makes you and puts you in a real life situation to use the vocabulary and continue to practice after each lesson. So as you can see, before I jump into a more advanced level, now imagine that you are consuming these lessons at your own pace, and then you jump on a call to make sure that you are practicing and getting tested on the skills that you are supposed to acquire on each lessons. Now, if we move a little bit forward to lesson 57, which is very close to the end of the program, here you are going to talk about things more like political and historical terms, which makes you acquire vocabulary in a more academical and close to the type of vocabulary that you are going to find in Islamic books, tafsir, and such. So here you are going to practice in this call with the instructor how to understand historical sequencing, cause and effect. You're going to be able to master verb types like past, present tense, imperative, and how to use them in sentences without making grammatical mistakes. And this is al-af'al al-mabniya in this case. So similar exercise structure, but just with deeper vocabulary and grammar focus. And the point is that you are progressing your level, but what's important is not really the exercises, which of course are very important for you to continue to rehearse what you have learned in the lesson and put it in practice in a real life situation, role play and speaking with the instructor. But what's important is the concept of learn from a video lesson, then jump on a one-on-one call with an instructor so he can make you practice that and you get tested and give you a raw, honest feedback about where you are at and if you should continue to work on those things or on the things that you have learned in that lesson, or if you should continue to the next lesson. And our instructors, Allahumma barik, they are highly skilled. We have amongst them Medina University graduates that hold masters in Sharia. We have Quran memorizers and teachers who have learned Arabic from scratch, more importantly. And more importantly than that, who have mastered it. So Andalus Institute is giving you the resources, giving you access to highly skilled professional instructors who can help you and handheld you throughout this whole process of learning the Arabic language. And of course, then we have things like the community, which is literally a thriving student community where you can connect with other students who have the same goal and same aspirations as you to master this language, to understand the Quran, to understand the Sunnah. And so, you can always connect with students, practice groups, and jump on speaking sessions with your partners and basically support each other in this journey of learning the Arabic language.